As if a top 10 matchup wasn't big enough, Jim Cornelison, longtime Chicago Blackhawks anthem singer, got this house rocking, Steve, before the game.
He's got some pipes. I think he used to sing opera, actually. He looks like a football player, though. He could have played for Notre Dame back in the 80s. Yeah, he's a big man.
I wonder how he still has a voice after all these years of belting out the anthem as well as he just did. Take a look at the goalies here. Eric Portillo is buried somewhere in the middle of this huddle, and man, he is having an exceptional year. Second in the country in saves.
You know, took the loss last night, allowed 3 of the 4 goals, and he made some huge stops. He didn't have a lot of help in front of him. I expect Michigan will tighten up an awful lot.
Matthew Galida, the transfer from Cornell, picking up win number 74 in his career last night. He is tied for 3rd in all-time shutouts, and over his last 4 games, been about as good as you could have asked for.
You know, David, he really settled his team down last night. Let's not forget, they were down 1-0 early in that hockey game.
Yep.
You know, Michigan had the lead. He made some big stops. I'm sure he was talking to his defenseman. It could have come apart, but he really held him in. 26
straight saves to end the game for Matthew Galida after he let up a goal on the 3rd shot that he saw. He was lights out for the remainder of that 4-1 win for the Irish in game 1. Notre Dame a perfect 3-0 against Michigan this year. They won 2 overtime games out at Yost Arena earlier in the season, looking to make it a perfect 4-0 here on Senior Day. David Korzeniowski here with a longtime NHL defenseman Steve Conroy. We are fired up for the last game as the first line is out there for both teams. It's Johnson, Beniers, and Brisson for Michigan, Janicki and the Slaggert brothers for Notre Dame. Shot whistles wide from Lieberman. Graham Slaggert tries to keep it in the zone with the hit along the boards, and Beniers will backtrack behind Portillo.
Real good forecheck by this Slaggert line. Michigan kind of bottled up in their own zone for a good 25-30 seconds.
13 NHL entry draft picks on the Michigan side, 9 for Notre Dame, and of course 4 of the top 5 picks from 2021 decided to come back to Ann Arbor in hopes of a national championship, and Michigan is definitely that caliber of team. The Wolverines were well represented over in Beijing. 4 members of Team USA, a couple alums including Strauss-Mann and Stephen Camper, but how about Brendan Brisson and Matty Beniers wearing the red, white, and blue?
Yeah, Brendan Brisson had a huge series over there. Of course, they beat Team Canada early in that tournament, and he was a big part of that, as was Beniers. And a little later on, we might see the 2 Canadian Olympians from the Michigan team.
Yeah, right there. Kent Johnson and Owen Power. They were the 2 that you alluded to, Steve, who came back to the program a little bit later than most.
Yeah, they didn't get in until Monday.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not an excuse, but when you travel halfway around the world, they're coming from China, and it takes a lot out of you. Even if you're sitting on a plane, for 17, 18 hours. It's not fun.
I'm getting jet lagged just thinking about it. Lieberman, beautiful pass up ahead for Bakic. Bakic now puts on the brakes in front for Camper. He shoots. Portillo makes the save back in front for Bakic, but the Wolverines are there. And the 4th line grinding it out. 3rd line, I should say. The pairing between Bakic and Burke. Yeah,
Burke did a good job of fighting off the check. Estapa was coming back hard. Thought he had him, but Burke fought through it. He's a strong kid. You know, not only tall, but he's built well. And he just busted through his check.
Blackman, some nifty stick handling. Notre Dame another chance. Graham Slaggert gloved down by Blackman. Notre Dame still with it. They're going to call another hand pass. Extra check from Blackman, and things are starting to spice up just 42 seconds out of the timeout. Here comes Brisson. Brisson left wing circle, throws on the brakes, waiting for his defenseman to come out as well, and shimmies it around to Estapa. Estapa wheels around and flicks a shot on goal. Brisson there for the rebound, as Notre Dame has gotten in every shooting lane. Not much has come easy for Michigan on the offensive end.
That's why I was surprised. You know, Luke Hughes has had a couple of opportunities to just take it right to the net. Now, I'm not down on the ice, and maybe there's a guy right in front of him, but he's been looking, and you pointed it out, David, he's been looking to the guy off the side, looking for the tip.
Here's Hughes. Hughes has some open ice. He gets to his left. Hughes still with it. Shot loose in front. Saved by Galida. Sam Askevich was there for a rebound chance. Now Hughes again. Hughes working through. And that stick handling has been on display for number 43 in yellow all game. Beecher just wide. Charles Scott
looking for the tip from Duke in front. Just missed it on the backhand.
Sam Askevich slows it down. Blue line shot low, and it goes wide. Notre Dame able to get it out of dodge for the time being. Bakic comes back the other way.
We saw that last night from the Fighting Irish. They had 24 block shots here, 7 in the first period. That's what you got to do if you're going to compete and try and beat this Michigan Wolverine hockey team.
Boltman, the 3 blocks that you mentioned. Helliwell has another 2. And then Adam Karashik and Graham Slaggert each with 1. That has been an area that I don't think people quite realize with Adam Karashik. He leads the Big Ten in blocks now with 74 on the season. And he has just come in, the grad transfer from UConn, and been a mainstay on the blue line for Notre Dame.
You know, I had an opportunity to talk to his mom and dad earlier today at the hotel, and they came in from Connecticut. Of course, he being a graduate student, it's a big night for the graduates and the seniors. Obviously, it's senior night.
Yeah.
They absolutely love everything about Notre Dame, about South Bend, about the Compton Family Ice Arena, and especially the players he plays with. He said the coaching staff have been nothing but gracious, but his players, his teammates have become like brothers. And it's been a real special year. What a special year for him. He comes in and he becomes captain of this hockey team.
That's exactly what I was just going to mention. He comes in as a graduate student, really impresses in the offseason, takes time to get to know the players, the team, and the coaching staff, and gets to wear that C on his chest this season along with Graham Slaggert and Cenk Pavanka, 2 long-time Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Here's Lansdell streaking in front, tries to turn the corner on Portillo and can't sneak it past that right pad.
Yeah, I think Luke Hughes really helped out his goaltender there. Lansdell was just trying to drag it across, and I believe Hughes just put pressure on his stick on top of it so that Lansdell couldn't make the deke. Good speed to the net, take it to the hoop, but watch 43 right there with the stick. Yeah, just kind of crosses his stick. Maybe Lansdell was going to lose control of the puck regardless. I'm talking with Mel Pearson earlier this week. He said, Portillo, obviously, he thinks maybe they're MVP this year, but a real leader on the ice. Very vocal back there, always talking to the players. He says he'll talk to the opposition, too, after a big save, which sometimes rubs guys the wrong way. Just ask Brad Marchand.
And you see that in some other sports, right? Lacrosse, very vocal goalies, soccer as well. As a guy who played a defenseman at the highest level, what do you see with hockey goalies? Are they usually quiet? Are they usually loud?
Yeah, no, they're usually pretty quiet. And I played with some real good ones, whether it was Eddie Belfour, Mike Vernon. I played in front of Dominic Hasek. Of course, Dominic couldn't speak English when I played in front of him. The only thing Dominic Hasek would say, I remember his first couple of games, it was, I must see the puck. And that's all. If he saw it, he was going to stop it. And that's what he did for the rest of his career. So obviously both of those guys, Eddie Belfour and Dominic Hasek, in the Hockey Hall of Fame. And I hope Mike Vernon gets in there someday because won a couple of Stanley Cups, one with Calgary, one with the Detroit Red Wings.
Played with some good goalies.
I did. They bailed me out on many occasions.
16-year NHL defenseman Steve Conroy joining me here in the booth. David Korzeniowski here with the rest of our great crew, joining you on Peacock for a top 10 matchup. Adams all the way up ahead. Here's a 2-on-1. In front for Strand. He scores! Notre Dame strikes first. They're up 1-0.
Well, Blankenberg, the Michigan defenseman, gambles, and he tries to pick off this pass, and it bounces over his stick. Great pass to Strand, who one-times it. He's in that one-timer position. Watch his bouncing puck. Blankenberg tries to control it, can't. The pass to Strand is in his wheelhouse. It's perfect. Nice finish there from Hunter Strand, who's had a couple of shots in this period.
Here's Beniers. Beniers crosses the blue line, slows it down. Ellis comes out to challenge. Now Power. Power passes to his right. Johnson. Johnson fakes back to Power. Power back to Johnson. Johnson unwinds, and it's blocked. Notre Dame with another clear.
That's 2 great blocks by Bakich, and I hope we can rack those because the first one, he actually left his feet, kind of a sliding block, and that one down on one knee to pay the price. Great blocks from the captain.
No goals yet for Michigan, but you can feel a little bit of a swell on the offensive end for the Wolverines. Another tap clear by the Irish. 15 seconds left on the man advantage for a Wolverines power play that has looked real solid here on their second try. Estapa tries to gain the zone quickly to Johnson, but Notre Dame picks it up. Landon Slaggert now streaking through. They can't find him. Power back the other way. Helliwell is out of the box. Johnson To his right, shot, it's high. Beniers with a point-blank chance. Power now coming in. Power passes to his left. Holes are starting to open up here for Michigan as Beniers sails a backhand shot wide. Here comes Notre Dame. Boltman to the right. Kicked by Slaggert and now into the corner. Landon Slaggert still with it.
That's too bad. Landon Slaggert kind of lost control of that puck. Boltman was open. Beniers had really committed over towards Slaggert, but he just couldn't make that pass.
Blackman to his left. Notre Dame tries to answer after a goal scored by Hunter Strand. Shot flicked in, is deflected by Power. Another chance, left side. Ryder Rolston couldn't get a shot on Portillo. Now it's loose on the near side boards. Brisson. Pavanka picks it up. Blackman. Deeks moves to his right. Blackman off angle, looking in front for Lansdell, and the Wolverines pick it up. Action-packed, as now behind the play, Lansdell goes down. Notre Dame wants a penalty. The arms stay down. Here's Johnson. Johnson right wing circle. He shoots. It's wide. Beecher running it down.
Nice moves there from Johnson. The other end, Blackman, a real good shift there offensively.
Here's Lieberman. Lieberman backhands it in front. Portillo watches it go harmlessly into the corner. Justin Janicki with the primary assist after a beautiful secondary feed from Jack Adams on the lone goal. They found Hunter Strand, who broke the scoreless tie 7 minutes in to the second period. Here comes Duke. Duke full head of steam. Helliwell is there. Helliwell with a push into the boards, and Michigan slows it down. Samoskevich now. Edwards. Picked up by Adams. Adams again, finding the open man. Here's a 3-on-2. Working in, pull and drag, shot is blocked. Samoskevich with the block, and Michigan again is thankful that this is a one-goal game.
Sweet move by Justin Janicki, who had that assist a few minutes ago on the lone goal, but boy, he just turned that defenseman inside out.
High-level hockey now on both ends. Johnson feeling it out, back to Power. 20 seconds left on the power play for Michigan. Power finds the lane, another block in front. Karashik was once again there for another block for Notre Dame. 15 seconds left. Power skates through right at the Big Ten logo. Power to his right. Beniers winds up and he scores! Matty Beniers, a one-timer, ties it up at 1.
This might have gone off the stick of Adam Karashik, the defenseman. Not 100% sure. And they were just seconds away from killing another penalty. 8 seconds away from killing that third penalty.
8:40 left as the Michigan Wolverines want to beat Notre Dame. They are 0-3 against the Fighting Irish this year. No team in the country has more wins against the Maize and Blue than Notre Dame. Extra chance and a kick save by Galida. Portillo was there with the chance. Here comes Notre Dame. Working all the way up ice is Janicki. Portillo's out from behind his goal, and Graham Slaggert will retreat to the neutral zone to pick it up. Adams now back the other way, fighting with Johnny Beecher. Justin Janicki taps it ahead. Janicki left wing circle. He has some speed, shows it off. Janicki in the corner for Lieberman. Lieberman had a chance earlier in the third. He passes to his right, moving in right wing circle. Shot Portillo, and the rebound chance is hammered home. Trevor Janicki gives Notre Dame a one-goal lead with 3:08 to go.
Trevor Janicki scores this goal. Justin Janicki made it happen. Nice little button hook in the far corner to keep control of the puck. A couple guys had gone down from Michigan.
Michigan wins a crucial draw. Here's Johnson, under a minute 30 left. Beniers, the goal is empty for Michigan. Portillo's on the bench. It's 6-on-5 for the Wolverines. Notre Dame picks it up. Karashik along the boards, can't get it all the way out. Johnson now, a fight on the near side boards. Karashik again, can't quite get all of it. Powers tries a backhand pass. Flicked by Stastny, still loose behind goal. Back and forth pinball here with 1 minute left. All the way out, and Michigan has to run it down. A crucial clear, but a speedy Luke Hughes comes back the other way. Hughes is on sides. Blankenberg now deep along the boards, back out. Johnson dives by the blue line to keep it in. Johnson still with it. Johnson Left circle, up top, saved by Galida, rebound chances loose, Johnson is there, it's still loose, oh, it flicks up wide. Lieberman in the corner along the boards, it bounces past, and the crowd roars here at the Compton Family Ice Arena. Hughes couldn't keep it in. 20 seconds left for Michigan. Hughes runs it down, he shoots, it's blocked, rebound chance out to Beniers, can they keep it in? Yes. Samiskevich, another block. Beniers up top. Johnson pulls, drags, blocked again. It's still loose. 4 seconds left. Samiskevich, last chance. And Notre Dame has beaten Michigan for 4 straight meetings this year. And you can tell how the Wolverines feel about that.